All right. Hello and welcome on back. Gonna do some more Borderlands. So I was really debating some streaming, but I don't know. Then I got sucked into watching actually this really cool video. It's a Q&A. Sorry, let me back up a little bit. So I'm trying to respond to a comment on another YouTube video, and I just like let's walk through this process from a cybersecurity mindset and from an adult mindset too. So something that we all just need to be aware of, and since we are like one global online community. Now, while we do that, let's go ahead and continue. Excuse me. I just sent a big my kids' friends because like so my son and I share an account. And so like sometimes it might be him, sometimes it might be me, and so that's why I tried online. That's actually what I was gonna tell this other person. I don't want to say kid because I calculated that he's about 21 based on his YouTube saying he was 16 in it and it was 5 years ago. So the reason I say that is because last time I was doing a bunch of streaming, I started playing with minors and I didn't realize it, I think, anyway. And so that's the thing, is like I didn't ask, but I just assumed that everybody was like, you know, my age or like 18 plus, but no, then I started like thinking about it and I was like, well, Twitch is just anyone that's 13 and up. So I was like, all right, so I didn't factor that into my content, but I don't want to restrict it to like 18 plus and older. I saw that some streamers do that. They'll play with fans or not fans, like viewers. Sorry, that's probably a better way to phrase that. But anyways, and same like this guy he just wants to play some COD. And I'm like, you know, I'm pretty tempted to say, yeah, let's play some COD aside from my spastic schedule. But at the same time, I mean, like, we all have spastic schedules, so, like, you know, and I'm trying to figure out how to be better about, like, online gaming communities. And it's just, you know, someone that took the time to watch my video and make a comment, and so I wanted to check his page out, and I'll subscribe and everything. I mean, subscribing's free, and already watching this, it's a Q&A from the pandemic, which is pretty interesting. It's like a piece of history, because, you know, for everybody that isn't aware about America during the shutdown, we had a very spooky time where it was like, oh, okay, shot him in the kidney and he goes down. For the head, no problem. Yep, just bink right back. Jeez, that was a direct hit again. 2 direct hits. There we go. Oh, all right. So, anyways, plus I still got like trash gear. I kind of got to focus on if I want to. I don't know. I'm just having fun just killing things like, oh wait, is my backpack full? My backpack's full. Where's the store? So anyways, the pandemic was wild, and I was building wind turbine blades during the pandemic, and oh yeah, we're trying to go here where there is a store. I don't know if there's a store along the way. What is this thing? Point of interest, the Purge Guard. Alright, it's just up here on the right. No, we gotta... Wait, what? Was I going the wrong way? I feel like I just came in this way. I don't know. Anyways, so... And he's there with his dad, who look like... I feel like I'm his dad's age. And he's talking about, like, the pandemic. They're doing a Q&A. And it's awesome, you know? It's a father and his son doing a cool thing, and, like... You know, and I'd kind of like want to do that with my son when he's older. He's not quite, well, I don't want to give my son's age out there because I have some potential enemies. I mean, you know, I've been watching a lot of this Alaskan Avenger, and my enemies are more benign than that. Like, there might be one that might be upset that I might be, well, I don't know how much to say about that, too, because he might be watching this stuff, too. He might be one of my biggest fans, actually. But no, so the victim in my assault case back in the day, I have a bit of a checkered past, was, he was a predator of sorts. So, he would, allegedly, everyone's innocent until proven guilty, but the fact that he told me about this plan, he was an old roommate, and he told me about the switcheroo. Now, oh my god. It starts making my blood boil just thinking about it. But what the switcheroo is so it's where you get with a bunch of your frat brothers and you put some stuff in some ladies' drinks, and then you tell your frat buddies, hey, this person has drank the stuff, and we'll be falling asleep or having sleepy time soon. Like, I'm just picturing these like dashes, like, you know, like making a big because it was the switcheroo. And so basically, and then they would tell the other buddies, and the buddies would, you know, go and prey on these women. And then they could honestly tell the police that they did not put that in their drinky poo. So, and being raised by a woman, that was pretty alarming. And also raised as a Cub Scout, a good Christian. Made it to Boy Scout, but then I chose sports, and I was like, man, I can only get so much going on in the extracurriculars. Like, I want to play video games and be a nerd with my friends, like, you know, so. And I did, too. Played tons of Mario, Mega Man, many of them. All sorts of games. In fact, I'll have to make a list on my website, because I got a GitHub website. That's what I'll be putting in the descriptions of all these, because a lot of what I'll do when I play these games is I'll ramble on. I'm trying to give this one a good focus, because this is my first time playing it. And, like, already I'm liking that there's just music in places. Like, they have a lot more radios. Here, like, something's going on. And I love that they have, like, a navigation thing, so I'm always just, like, randomly, like, just getting lost. You're like, wait, what was I doing? Where was I being at? So, yeah, backpack's full. Now, there's a point of interest around the corner and off to the right. Is that the point of interest? Well, oh wait, no. We passed it. Now, we're going to go back to the point of interest. How do I drop a pin? There you go. Set pin. Yep, back this way. Oh, it's up here, though. Because it's off the road. Oh, I can see it on the map. There we go. It's got like that. Which I think Fortnite was one of the first to... Or no. Actually, no. I take that back. Borderlands 1 had this thing up at the top. I'm looking at, like, the nav stuff. That's right, because they had the red dots and you could see where the enemies were. And that's how you'd also know if the enemies weren't completely dead and you had to go back and kill somebody else for the progression or what have you. Oh. Yeah, should have probably, like, tried to done that a little bit more cautiously. Or not. There's another. Oops. Now I'm just getting overconfident there. Oh, there was like 6 in this. I could have gone a couple more. Alright, there we go. Huh. Sit down. Alright, you're getting all up on me. Freeze! Haha, the explosive things. He's dead. This one.
The timekeeper's servants approach.
I'm really liking this Torg. It's like shooting these little like freeze rockets, these cryo rockets. So anyways, that's my whole thought process is like, you know, first off, is it creepy? And that's the thing, is like playing with, in my opinion, kids. Teenagers are still kids, and definitely minors. And even if this kid was like 16, I'd be like, And actually, because of me working in higher education, I also have to think about like, you know, even like 20-somethings. Like he's still a little young, I don't know, to be playing with, but at the same time, he is a legal adult. So it's like, I don't know, if I say like, I don't even trying to think of like what I could say, just like, because I try not to swear. I mean, you know, his dad was right there, and clearly like he's cool with like gaming and a little bit of swearing, and like, and that's fine. I am too. I call them adult words around my kids, but you know, to kind of give everybody that scapegoat, like, I mean, or that like not scapegoat, but like that safety net of being like, oh well, those are just adult words, you know. Yeah, they can say them if they're an adult. Like, that makes sense, and it makes sense for my kiddos too, and it makes sense why they can say them, but they might get in trouble, and they know not to say them around me just because I mean, if I gotta do it, they gotta do it, you know. It's kind of like that thing, and like, plus, it is just better that way. It's more polite conversation, you know. I mean, they still say some things sometimes. Anyways, let's not focus on my kiddos, but anyways, that OSIN. Because like I said, this one guy, he might actually, yeah, he might come after me. Because if he knows that I'm going after him for what he did, I mean, and I am too. I'm trying to reach out and just figure out, not like personally, like I'm not breaking any laws. I mean, I'm not about to try to like track him down. I'm not trying to get violent. Like, I mean, I have to be completely by the book because I'm on several watch lists for cybersecurity alone. Plus, that checkered past is like, I'm on some lists. Like, thankfully, no predator lists. I've never done any of that sexual assault stuff. And like, although I do have a couple ladies I want to apologize to because I feel like it wasn't like, I mean, it's bothered me. Like, I mean, we're drunk and all this, excuses, blah, blah, blah. But like, it just, like, questionable. It definitely wasn't like, no, like, I put something in their drink or something. It was like we were all really drunk and I probably could have made a better choice and asked, like, made absolutely sure instead of just going with it. So, yeah. And these are the things, like, you got to think about. But at least that's, like, my level of, like, concern. Because I was raised by my mom, like, to respect women as equals. And, like, and I've seen, oh, God, what was that? I was just like, oh, my God. I mean, I might die. Because I think the only closest thing... Where is he? Yeah, I'm dead. Like, what? Like, I just, like, I was just having a heart attack. I killed the dude. But anyways. Other dude was just taking pot shots. Like, it wasn't like an instant, like, drain in my entire... Maybe it was like a transfusion grenade or something. That'd be interesting. Because I also didn't see any, like, grenade blasts. That's why I was like, well, it doesn't look like a grenade. But he was chucking stuff, so who knows. Anyways, ooh. Not good. Faster, though. Jeez. The Ripper stuff. Oh. Wait, where am I even going? I got distracted fighting. I gotta go up here. But anyways, that's like my threshold for awkward and ick. Like, I'm just concerned that it wasn't completely consensual, like on a couple of occasions. And so, and again, alcohol was involved in both occasions. That's no excuse, but it's also, like if I was sober, I'd be like, hey, yo, are we good? Can we do this? And like ask him like even to sign a contract and stuff. Cause I don't know, like you do not want someone coming back and be like, or even feeling that way, feeling cheated. And that should be the real driving factor. And that's that Boy Scout, like, mentality, which, needless to say, one of the other guys that, I don't think he would be an enemy that would be actually dangerous or anything. Like, I feel like, that's just, like, petty stuff, what's going on recently. But this other guy, no, But I don't think he would actually do that much time in prison. Like, I mean, and my whole thing is, I just want his victims to, like, accept his apology. And I don't think the punishment that he got fits what he did. I think that any time that you take advantage of somebody like that, you got to have them accept your apology. Like, it's up to them. It's not up to the, society or like me or like anybody. Like, the people that he hurt should be like, okay, yeah, you were a prick. This is bad, but you paid for it. Done. And so, and I don't think that's what happened. Now, in fact, he got away with it. 5 years probie for 2 women that caught him, supposedly. Jeez, two women. So already right there, and like normally I think it's like 4 years per, if it's proven that they actually like dropped the stuff in their drink. So yeah, I mean, and he didn't for these 2 women because switcheroo. That's the whole point, and so. He probably did that to 2 other women, which means there's exponentially more victims. For any that he has, there's already another one. And so the fact that there's 2 that came forward. And so I'm just thinking, like, if we had some famous people being like, hey, not even like doxing him or anything, just being very careful, be like, you know what? If you feel like you were taken advantage of at, any of these parties, let us know. Or just any time in general, too, because it didn't just stop there. It was whatever party they went to as frat brothers. Like, if there were this particular frat... See, I don't even want to put them on blast like that right here, because there are... Well, and the skinny of it is it's being investigated. So even if he watches this, and he does try to do anything to me, the cops are watching my house. Like, most likely, actually. I mean, because they're aware that I attacked him. Actually, it was self-defense, too, but I got the case out of it. Because I escalated it. I was mad. Like, this was boiling in my blood. Like, I mean, this dude was, like, putting things in people's drinks and doing things to them. And it's just like... And the reason that is because it ruins their life. I mean, it potentially makes them at least have to have some therapy. But that feeling of being used and taken advantage of and, like, something stolen, that maybe they were saving it for marriage. Maybe they were saving it. It's not anyone else's decision but theirs. It's their body. Like, oof. I mean, that's right up there with slavery. Like, I mean, actually, I would say, you know, trying to make a person a slave in today's age is almost the equivalent. Like, because I mean, you're mentally enslaving them for however long. Like, it takes them to recover from that. So it depends on the situation too. Like, I mean, this was definitely like, which is why I worry about, you know, a couple of ladies that I've been with, because it's just like, you never know. And if I already know I caused a couple ladies some therapy, so I'm glad they got it, and I needed some too. I mean, we all could use it. Did I get to the point of like interest? Like, what was so interesting about up there? And like, actually, I don't even know. You know what? Let's just do the thing. We're going to the thing. We're gonna meet Rush and try to get some fast travel in a car. I mean, this is before we get the. Oh, it's that thing. I was like, is there a car coming up on me? Like, okay. And the arrow's going that way. Good, good. I mean, it's only, and I love that they did that too. It's like they could tell, like, okay, come over here, come over here. Follow the light trail. Ooh, shiny. Yeah, high five, robot. All right. Ooh, I did like a double jump. That was pretty cool. No other arrows. We're going this way. Aren't we? What is red? Oh, the jetpack. Okay. It's like, that looks like danger. Like something is incoming. Alright, I want to get this. Lootables. Oh, look at the guns. They're so sick. Yeah. It's like some Chinese takeout. And you never know. Like, I got Gwen's head with like this really super rare pistol out of a random box in Borderlands 2. I'd say Borderlands 2 is maybe my favorite. Like, 1 is a close second, 3 is third, and this one so far, I don't know. I mean, I don't really tie. Like, I love it. It is everything I've wanted to expect from a Borderlands video game, and I'm only just starting out. See, a lot of people hate it because like it's like not instantly living up to like the entire like game of other games. I mean, but you got to like play it, explore it, do the story. Like, because I mean, I didn't like Borderlands 3 at first just because I had such high standards, but whew, I tell you what, like after I got into it and fighting the Calypso twins and like all the nonsense they kept doing, like, I mean, it was like developing the, you know, the story, and that's part of these things is like you gotta. That's why I didn't do the Tales from Borderlands because, well, one, I think I'd have to pay for it. No offense, like, I want to try to play it first. I mean, these, yeah, I'll pay, and even as I say that, I might still pay for it when I have money, but that's one of those expenses, like, you know, it just seemed more of like a more story, but that's also how I didn't know about a certain character that passed away. I don't want to do spoilers for others that haven't. I mean, actually, if you haven't played through the, I don't know, whatever. Let's err on the. But anyways, sorry, I just went down a little mini rabbit hole there. Going that way? All right, cool. And I've seen these in real life. I mean, these and shimmer towers, they're interesting because it is wind turbines, just with a different design. And I don't know which is like less or more or less dangerous. I think that one's less dangerous than the standard like windmill type ones. Oh, and that used to bother the people I worked with and worked for because I built wind turbine blades during the pandemic, and I was essential. Like this guy's dead. I mean, I should say guy because he is like a student age. For all I know, he might have even, you know, and that would be even more awkward. Is like if people found me, I've kept a pretty good barrier, but. And that is like separation of church and state. I don't want my work stuff bleeding over into my gaming stuff, and my gaming stuff bleeding over into my work stuff. Because I'm very professional. Like I would never, you know. In fact, I'm under the microscope right now, which is funny, but for other reasons, not really bad necessarily. But and so yeah, I don't use cannabis during work hours. And that's fair. Like. I mean, in fact, I've got like documentation of these videos. Whenever I make a video that's before work or something, it's like, no, that's me without anything. It's just me being weird, spacey or whatever, but it's definitely not. And besides that, I do IT support for many people at the company that would know and would not take kindly to that. Like, professors and stuff, and people at institutions, like, you know, like a lot of people that you probably don't want thinking that. And so it is a liability, even though it is legal now. And plus, it's just not appropriate, too. I need to be available for my job function, you know, during the hours. I'm basically on call, actually, is like a good way to think about it. And then when you do IT support, direct support, like I get instant messages through our instant messaging service. And this is why I've been burning out and like getting all mad at old boy, but like, you know, without going too much into detail.
I will
Yeah.
kill you first.
Oh, shot his arm off, and I was like, yeah, that other guy's coming.
More of the order are moving in.
Yeah. And maybe that thing is like, oh, what is this? Is it better than this one? Oh, I'll try it. Oh, it's one of these. Okay. Oh, oh. Yeah, because that was definitely a grenade. Where are you? Actually, I want back on the other. What is the SMG? Assault rifle mode. Wait, so this is like maybe like longer? Actually, that's pretty good. What? I don't have any. Unless I have some crazy abilities going on. Oh, this looks like 3 chests. With loot. Give me that loot. Give me the loot. Alright, let's see. That just seems... So the order, but what is this one? Like,
Sick of missing my shots. Moving in.
there we go. So anyways, that's why I want to work on the the website, noting other people doing similar things. So the real Alaskan Avenger, I think is his name, is a guy that was abused as a child growing up, and he tracked down child predators. Ooh, it's shiny. You gotta flick it. Oh, okay. Nice. I love those types of missions where you're just like finding things and... Although, yeah, and I used to be a bit of a drinker. I stopped that a while ago. I'm so happy now that I did. I mean, tell you what, drinking, it's so hard to function with. So. Yeah, sorry. Just thinking back what I said to one of my mentors and like one of my colleagues, but anyways. So yeah. So I'm gonna try to figure out what to say to this guy and like, and something to the tune of like maybe in the future. Because the other thing is I'm entangled with my son's account. We share an account, so like, I mean, and I don't need to continue to make that more complicated. Actually, oh, we are gonna fight. Okay. That seems pretty good. Oh god, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh man. Okay, maybe this thing. Ow, ow. Okay, finish that one off. This one. Ah. Okay, where'd that other one go? So, nope, okay. Alright, and we're walking. Wait, what was the point of interest? Oh, that was a while ago. I think this is just like revealing the map sections of like places I haven't been, which is fair. I mean, once I get a car, I'm gonna be like flying around all over, like especially these, like that side mission. Ooh, going on a side mission. But so, anyways, that's why I want to support a network of people like that are hunting predators, the legal way. Like holding. So what the Alaskan Avenger does is he puts people on blast. He like makes them famous, and he just makes them famous. He does posts stories about predators and like their punishment, and just letting people know that there are consequences for doing stuff like that. And so, and that's how to stop it on like the other end, like from, you know, like once someone's done it, how do you know, like hold them accountable and stuff like that. But wait, are we going over there? You know what? And actually, I don't even need to go that way. Let's just cut across this way. I got a jetpack. What am I doing? Yeah, we can just through this military base with a bunch of animals on the side of it. Oh, and I'm starting to get hungry. I'm gonna need to take a break and eat some dinner. But I'm gonna make a few of these and keep doing my Borderlands thing. And I gotta keep quiet about the work stuff because it's kind of a sensitive time right now, and I might have to dust off the old resume. I'm just kidding. I hope I'm just kidding, but I don't know. I think I screwed up, but I'm not the only one. So, and I already did talk with HR, so I should be good, but I'm trying not to do that. Like, you know, try not to cause problems in the first place. And I tried really hard to solve the problem beforehand. But anyways, so. Wait, hold on. So, and actually, I don't know. And dude's 21, so I think that's okay anyway. Plus, I like his dad. His dad seems like a cool dude, like that someone I would get along with, you know, in the real world. So I think I'm going to actually comment on the video and then respond to his comment. I just let him know. I mean, and seeing how that's like 5 years ago, like, I mean, 21's definitely a lot better than, because what happened is I was playing Borderlands with this teenager that was actually really young sounding, and I was like, oh, this just doesn't feel right. Like, if I was a dad, I am a dad, but like, if my son was playing with some random Twitch person, actually, you know what, as I say that, I probably wouldn't care, because I'd probably be right there watching him play with the Twitch streamer. Like, I'd be like, all right, yeah, I'll check that out. Like, you know, and he knows that anyone could see it, and actually, my co-parent and I haven't really agreed on like a lot of video game stuff, and especially not like stuff like that. So right now, currently, no, I would not let him play with a Twitch streamer, and I don't actually. So that is good. I mean, for out of respect for my co-parent, like, you know, I need to prove that with her first, and out of respect. So I wasn't paying attention.
Hey, rookie. Your friend Boss Claptrap's just having a crisis on his own.
Yeah, we're doing this.
Wait, rookie, you're Crimson Resistance. I've got a Crimson Resistance-sized job with your weird name on it.
I wish I could change
I
it.
have taken the oaths. I accept the consequences.
Because you've shown such promise by happening to walk by just now, I'm putting you on a vital mission. Recovering assets stolen from my shack/headquarters.
Let's get it.
Your first task is to retrieve a highly sensitive, mission-critical portrait. It's essential to the morale of senior command. Me! Move out to the order base, and on the double.
Say no more, fam. I'll go get your adult content back.
Now, you're probably...
Alright. Oh, it's back here. Get it!
How did some jerk breach Claptrap's ironclad Crimson Resistance defenses? Well, just this once, I had a tiny lapse in judgment. I wanted to have some friends over for dinner, but I didn't have enough food or friends, so I posted an invitation to a potluck at my HQ. Then this big orange hothead showed up to my casual event in armor, stole my stuff, and didn't even stay for the marinated thresher glands I roasted.
Monster! Oh, whoa. They haven't seen me yet. Hold on. What did that say? Pinhead? Spiteful witness. Oh, man. Trying to do, like, trick shots and stuff. What up, Mushroom Head? Oh, bink! Alright. Come on now. Oh, no! Okay, shoulder shot. I'll take it. Where are you going? Now I'm just spraying and praying, wasting shots. feeling like I'm channeling Malachi. All right, there we go. Woo! All right.
Gonna make you splatter.
And back to like playing with people, like I think I'd be fine with that, but to a point, because like if I had too many people, it gets out of hand fast. And I was doing that just with like Grand Theft Auto back when I was like I'd get pretty drunk and like play Grand Theft Auto. And the thing with me is like, oh boy, oh, I'm Irish is it all get. No, I'm just kidding. I'm like mutt, but I used to drink a lot, so like I would be able to play for just hours and like slowly just get sloppy drunk. And even like no matter how drunk I'd get, I mean, at least in my opinion, I would still be like on point. I wouldn't get like blackout drunk, but it's still just like maintaining like several hours of like 40s.
Have returned.
Actually, I guess that's fair to say. I maintained a level of drunk, but not like, I don't know, like since it was just a bunch of malt liquor and beer, like it was almost impossible to like get too drunk too fast if you just sip on it. Anyways, no, I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. I don't drink, and I'm so happy that I don't have to worry about that, like figuring out how much is too much and if I can drive and blah, blah, blah. I mean, I still do that with cannabis and all that, but like, you know, it's a lot easier. Because I don't think I've ever actually like been impaired for like like impaired a long time. Like questionable, yeah, maybe, you know, when I'm able to like know that I at least have some time. So even if I did have to go somewhere, I can sober up and be good and need to. So I have to think that way, you know, having kids and everything, but like there could be an emergency and I gotta, you know, be somewhere. So I gotta, at the drop of the hat, I gotta be good, you know, like, so, and I did that with alcohol too. Like, I mean, you know, I'd have like a beer or two, like limit during the day, if ever having day beers, which I didn't, you know, wasn't often, but I was a drinker. So, I mean, it wouldn't rule it out. So, especially when I was working at one place. Oh, that was like an actual for like liquor warehouses and stuff. I used to do software development very briefly, and it was a fun job. I didn't have really a lot of guidance, and no through fault of their own. Like it's so hard to keep track of like new hires and get them trained up and like, but like this particular job, like it just like they had a lot going on. I wasn't really all that mature yet. I was still kind of fresh out of college, so. Anyways, that was the alarm. So before we get too far in here, I'm going to take a break, eat some food, and come back. But then we will find Claptrap's portrait from these thieves. And some big orange head, whatever, is who we're on the lookout for. So, ta-ta for now. I will see you in the next one.